Hi and Assalamualaikum to all the panels. We are BMFG students that are taking integrated design project for this semester, and the title of our project is Ratchet Scissor Jag. Our group consists of 5 members, and our supervisor is IR Dr. Muhammad Remy bin Anna Masri. We would like to introduce you to our project, which is the Ratchet Scissor Jag. As we all know, a jag is a mechanical lifting device used to apply great forces or lift heavy loads. The type of jag that we improvise of its use is scissor jag. The improvisation that we have made for this scissor jag is for it to be more convenient and easy to use for everyone in the community. We have added some features, including a pedal to the jag screw to make it easier to be turned only by using legs, and a footing place to set foot when we're using the jag. So moving on to the problem statement. In common cases, the elderly often faces a problem of not having enough strength to use the car jack to lift up the car if the car suddenly breaks down in the middle of the road. Other than that, women and especially pregnant women always have to ask for help from men to utilize the car jack because they have difficulty to turn the screw as it is hard to handle. Okay, next is the objective. The objective of our project is to make it easier for people that does not have enough strength to handle the normal scissor jack. Secondly, to make the elderly to be able to use the car jack on their own during emergency. Lastly, to make it convenient for women, especially pregnant women, to use the car jack.
Okay, now we'll go through to the design and simulation. For the design and simulation, I will show you the drawing itself, how our product, which is ratchet scissor jack, and the simulation on how the ratchet scissor jack will work. So, go through for the drawing first. For the drawing of scissor jack, we have 9 items here, which is power screw, threaded screw path, lower arm, upper arm, head screw, head, base, bottom and head bolt. For the power screw, we have to make sure that the inserting power screw, which is the female one, is compatible with the ratchet that will be used. And the base we have to extend towards the consumer so that the consumer can step up on the base, and so that it will not collapse on the other way. So that's it for drawing of scissor jack. Now we'll go through the ratchet handle with pedal. So it has 3 items here, which is ratchet handle, pedal and locking pin. For the ratchet handle, as I said earlier, it will compatible with the power screw for the female power screw. And for the pedal, it's easy for consumer to use to lift up the scissor jack, and the locking pin so that the pedal will compatible with the ratchet handle. Okay, that's all for the drawing of scissor jack and ratchet handle with pedal. Now we go through to the simulation on how the ratchet scissor jack will work. So this is the scissor jack itself, and the ratchet handle with pedal that will be used. So the first one is the ratchet handle. We go through to the pedal, and we go through to the power screw. As you can see there, the ratchet handle, as the ratchet handle turns clockwise, the scissor jack will lift up, and the ratchet handle will not turn the other side for counterclockwise because it's as ratchet mechanism, just like a spanner that we use. So that's all for the design and simulation.
Okay, now it's my turn to explain on cost analysis. As you can see, the cost of a scissor jack and pedal are 24 ringgit 70 cents and 50 ringgit respectively. Since we are innovating this product, the pedal should be joined onto scissor jack. Therefore, we need to do a welding process. And the welding process costs 30 ringgit, and the other process, which is laser cutting process, costs 50 ringgit. Okay, then we can find out the fixed costs. Fixed costs such as utilities and rental fees will be taken into calculation of production costs. The utility fees and rental fees are 1,000 ringgit and 6,000 ringgit. So now we can figure out the production cost by summing up the rental fees, utility fees, and raw material cost, and we get 7,154 ringgit 70 cents. Therefore, we can calculate the production cost per unit, which is 170 ringgit 26 cents. Since I would earn 20% profit margin, the product will be sold for 204 ringgit 30 cents. That's all for cost analysis.
Alright, now we continue to sustainability, environment and safety consideration of this project. So the scissor jack, one of the approach that we use is design for the environment. When we talk about design for the environment, the approach is to reduce the overall human health, environment, impact of the product, process, and also the services, where throughout its life cycle must be considered. So for the result, we can see that the aluminium, when compared to the original material, is 56% greater in energy, 51% in carbon footprint, and 88% in water usage, and the most important part is 41% in cost reduction. This is mean that aluminium is far more better than the original material. So here you can see the result of the simulation, which is for the safety factor. As you can see, the product has no red marks, which means that there is no parts that have failed during the safety factor simulation test, and we can conclude that this design is passed for the given force, which is around 1,000 kilogram, which is equal to standard MyV car, and it's showing that this product can lift the car.
Okay, as you can see, our ratchet scissor jack is a simple design, but it's offer great functionality, same with other in market scissor jack. Okay, but our scissor jack offer affordable price. So the concept introduced is a method of lifting for those who have difficulty to bend or who do not have strong capabilities. So the process is simple and fast by simply placing and step on the pedal that is inserted into the end of the scissor jack. Okay, the ends fit into a ratchet on the end of the power screw. So when the pedal is turned, the power screw also follow the turn, and it will raise the jack. The ratchet will act like a gear mechanism. It's such a simple mechanism with such a affordable price, but with same functionality. So we don't need no gear, we don't need no battery. So it just use a pedal and a power screw. We don't have to have a wire to connect to a battery. No, we just step and just go and just turn the pedal, so it will raise the jack lah. And that is the advantages of our ratchet scissor jack. So I hope it can be one of the market scissor jack, and
hope everyone will buy it if it is on the market lah. Okay, thank you. So it's all from us.